will explain how to calculate a capsule prescription. And this prescription will be compounded in PRC 609 with Dr. Lay. So it is important to know how to do this calculation before you go to the compounding lab. As you can see on the screen, you have been given a prescription. In that prescription, you have the ingredients, the amount that you need, and followed by two-part instructions. And the instructions are written in a form of abbreviation. It is very important to familiarize yourself with this abbreviation and understand how to read them, translate them, in order to understand the prescription correctly, follow the direction, how to compound the prescription, and accurately cancel your patient. So the very first thing I usually do when I have a prescription in front of me, I read the instruction. And as you can see, there are two parts. So going over the very first part, I have broken it down into different sections. So let's go over it together. MFT, mix and make, capsule, right there is telling you the dosage form. d.t.d for such a dose, followed by a number, which is 5 here, and that's the quantity of the capsule, the number of the capsule that you will be giving to your patient. So let's put everything together. Mix and make 5 capsules for such a dose. The second part of the instruction is how you cancel your patient. And again, I have put together each part of this instruction. Take number one, capsule, PO by mouth, Q every day. Again, putting everything together, take 1 capsule by mouth every day. Now that you have gone over the instruction and you know your dosage form and the instruction, then you need to start with the calculation. Looking at the ingredients, there are 2 of them here, and the amounts given. Cinnamon, 50 milligram, lactose NF. NF here is just the abbreviation for national formula. But the QS here has a little trick that you need to know. When you see the QS followed by the number, that does not mean that the amount of that ingredient is going to be what is given on the prescription. You need to calculate that. So what does the QS mean here? The QS means the amount which is enough or as much as sufficient. So how much do you really need here then of the lactose NF? So to calculate how much lactose NF we need, the 200 milligram that is given here means each capsule individually will weigh 200 milligram total. Then you have 50 milligram of the cinnamon. Simple math. To calculate how much lactose NF you need, you subtract 200 milligram, the total weight of each capsule, by 50 milligram cinnamon that you have, and it will give you 150 milligram lactose NF that you will need to compound each capsule. Now that you have calculated the amount of lactose, you are given the cinnamon amount, then you need to calculate how much do you need in total of each ingredient to make 10 capsules. 50 milligrams of cinnamon multiplied by 10, lactose NF 100 milligram, 150 milligram multiplied by 10. So at the end, the amount that you have is enough to make 10 capsule. Somebody may ask that, well, on the prescription you are given number 5, then how come you make 10? Usually in pharmacy we make more to compensate for the loss of the ingredients in the process of compounding and filling. So we just want to make sure that we have enough of all of our ingredients that are mixed together so we can fill the number that we are going to give to our patient. So for the purpose of practice here, we're making 10, but in pharmacy, you really don't need to make 10. If you're going to make 5 capsule, probably you need to have 7 or 8 max to have enough to fill the prescription and give it to your patient. So that's how you calculate a capsule prescription.